Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This Tarotscope reading will cover December 1st to the 15th, 2025. For a complete reading, and just in case something does not resonate because this is a collective reading, always check your four main placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also include the astrological part, which is different for every zodiac sign. All the links to those are down below in the description box, along with the timestamps. In this video, we'll take a look first at the planets that can influence you most in this time frame and how, and then we're going to get some messages from the tarot. Before we start, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has put a donation in my PayPal donation jar. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The information for that is also down below. Okay, Scorpio, let's start because we're going to be talking money. On the full moon, the super moon of the 4th of December in Gemini, this is perfect for you to update your budget. Why? Well, there's something coming up. Something's going to change. Take a look at it, review it a little bit, because when Mercury enters the sign of Sagittarius on the 11th, your ideas are going to become very profitable because of this transit. Why? This is going to activate your manifestation skills, meaning that whatever you dream up can pay off generously. So when you update your budget, leave room for a little bit more spending and enjoyment. Okay, then on the 15th, we have Mars entering the sign of Capricorn, which means that travel begins to take up a little bit more of your time. Okay, expect plenty of short, really quick trips during this holiday season, maybe someplace very close by. Okay, Scorpio. Well, you're going to be smiling. That's definitely one thing that is going to be happening to you in the first 2 weeks of December. Okay, now let's take a look at the tarot and see what messages we have for Scorpio. And I was told turn it around. In fact, the general energy of the deck is the 10 of Candles, meaning the 10 of Wands. Wow, okay, this is telling me that you are a little bit stressed out. You have a lot on your mind. You also have a lot of responsibility, of a lot of obligation, okay? That's why towards the end, I most likely am imagining that you're going to be taking a lot of trips, not just because you need to, but because you want to, okay? You're going to have to take some time out to relax a little bit. It's typical of this season, of the holiday season coming up, okay? That was just a general energy. Now, let's see specifically what's going on with you in the first 2 weeks. Wow, that flew really quickly. First 2 weeks of December. The Strength card. Yeah, you're really strong. You're really doing a lot. And you've got a lot of inner power. Nice card. Let's go see what this is all about. Okay, you've got a lot of strength. Self-confidence is not missing at all. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have for our very strong Scorpios? Wow, the cards are generously flipping. Queen of Needles, which is the Queen of Swords. So, I'm seeing that there's a lot of fairness. This is really nice. A lot of independence. So you're a really strong spirit, and yeah, you're going to be taking the initiative. The stars were talking to me about dreams paying off generously. Okay. In fact, you have got that strength and you've got the ideas to do so. The intellect is absolutely not missing at all. In fact, you're very objective, and your perception is going to be sharpening a lot during these 2 weeks. In fact, it did say, what was it? Mercury entering Sagittarius. Your manifestation skills are going to be activated, and this is the actual confirmation. This is good. I like it when the cards confirm the stars as well. Then we have the 8 of Needles. That is the 8 of Swords. Okay. There's something that is restricting you, however. Okay. For some reason, you've got all this strength, and let's go see what it is, because you feel like there's some sort of restriction that you want to do more, but you can't. And this spun, it's the 5 of Potions, the 5 of Cups. Okay. This is telling me that you have to decide what is limiting you right now. Is the fact that you're looking behind maybe a regret or something, or some sort of sadness and disappointment in the past. Are you going to stay there, or are you going to choose to see the positive in whatever happened, and find peace and then move on? Okay, this is a decision that you're up against at this point. You can either go in one direction or another, okay? That's why you're feeling limited, okay? You have this question inside of you. What should I do? Should I sit there and think about it, stay in the past, or move on into the future? Okay, then we have the Two of Candles. That is the Two of Wands in the reverse, okay? You're not moving on this. Okay, it's sort of like you're hesitant to make a choice. You're really undecided about it. Okay, I'm going to put this on this side this time. You're really undecided about it, and you're thinking about it. That's what, okay, let's see what else we have here. Three of Potions. Okay, what I see you doing, however, in the meantime, while you're deciding this, because this is something that is lingering inside of you. If people see you, they don't see this. What they see is the person on the outside, really strong, really objective, very intelligent. What they don't see is what is lingering inside of you here, okay? Three of Cups, Three of Potions in this case. This talks to me about social events, friendship, community, etc. You're going to be going out, spending time with friends. It is the holidays are approaching. And we also have the Queen of Potions, the Queen of Cups, okay? There's someone close to you that you're going to be meeting with, okay? This is what I'm feeling is it's a friend, okay? Someone who can be supportive, someone who is very kind. They also have healing qualities, by the way, okay? And this person has a lot of compassion. They're going to be listening to you, okay? You can actually talk this out in deciding what you want to do. You can actually talk it out with this person. Okay, and they might help you to actually decide, is it time to let go and move on or not? Okay, they will not be telling you what to do, but they'll be listening to you so that you can, at the end of the day, you can decide what it is that you would like to do and if it's time. Okay, this is very spiritual, I'm picking up. This is really nice. Okay, what else do we have for our beautiful Scorpios? Spirit. Whoa. The entire deck? No, too much. Okay, there we go. Okay, when Spirit wants to push it out, they push it out. And they gave me a lot, because there's a lot for you to know. Let's take a look. Okay, Knight of Needles. That is the Knight of Swords. Okay, here we have an energy that is very direct, focused, intellectual, and impatient. Okay, this is another energy that's around you. Okay, do you recognize it at this point? Maybe they're very perfectionate. The moon. Careful with misunderstandings. If there were misunderstandings, okay, they're going to be clarified. Otherwise, we are still in the post-Mercury retrograde shadow phase. Some misunderstandings could be still lingering, okay? And this could be it could cause some confusion. So now that you know this and keep it in mind, you're going to be getting some sort of either avoid the misunderstanding or get clarity on the misunderstanding. Okay. And it could be very well with this energy that is very, very direct. As we were saying, yeah. Just make sure that you clarify everything, okay? And then we have the Seven of Potions. That is the Seven of Cups. At this point, you have choices. You always have choices, okay? You're a little bit undecided. You just need a little bit of clarity because you could be a little bit confused, okay? But asking is the best way to go. That way you get your clarity, you get your information. Otherwise, you could risk being deceived, okay? So I suggest you actually ask all the questions that you need to ask. Okay, and then we have the Judgment in reverse, okay? Stay away from self-doubt. Do not doubt yourself, okay? Scorpio, you came out with 2 very strong cards. Should you have, for whatever reason, some sort of encounter or something that makes you doubt in yourself, do not do so, okay? The choices that you have is going to cause you some confusion, and that's when you're going to doubt in yourself, but you shouldn't, because the first 2 cards came out loud and clear. Strength. The strength card is a major arcana, okay? So believe in yourself. Do not have that self-doubt at all. 4 of Presents. That is the 4 of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, because otherwise what's going to happen, you're going to be very guarded, okay? If you have self-doubt, you're guarded, and what happens is you're going to close yourself off, which you shouldn't be doing. And then, there we go. See, the Justice is in the reverse, okay? You're going to avoid accountability. It's just like a domino effect, basically, okay? Talk it out with this person. Definitely talk it out with this person. Because it's not going to be fair. You're going to be feeling things such as unfairness, etc. And you're not going to be seeing it clearly. Let's see what else. And then the Tower. Okay. Then you're going to have a Tower moment at the end, at the very end, because this isn't you, okay? You're getting all confused. You're in your head about this situation. You've had some sort of imbalance that triggered you off, right? Right here. The situation of, should I think about the past, or should I simply look towards the future? Okay. At a certain point, you're going to go through this. You're going to have like some days in which you're thinking about it. You're going to have a Tower moment that is going to suddenly come in and change everything. Okay. And that's when things are going to start to clear. When the air is going to actually start to clear. Because all of this confusion cannot last very long. It has to crumble at a certain point. The illusion will crumble here, okay? And you're going to get clarity, complete clarity, okay? Wow, what a long read. It's almost like there's like 2 sections of it, okay? The first one about the situation, and the fact that this situation, until you solve it, until you sort of decide, it's going to create a little bit of turmoil inside of you. And that's where the self-doubt comes in, and you shouldn't have it at all, okay? So beware of that self-doubt. When it comes in, try to push it away as quickly as possible. The cards on the table can change, because if you're aware of this coming up, you can prepare for it, okay? And remember that you came out first card up, the Strength card, the strongest card. So I trust that you can do this now that you've seen it. Scorpio, best of luck to you. Thank you so much for being with me, for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you on the next one, nice and strong, the way you are. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now from Angel.